multiplying whole numbers. Obviously, this is the first step in multiplying decimals. We eventually get to that. We have 78. Whoa, don't need that color. 78 times 38. Okay. Most of you know how to do this. That's why we're not going to spend a lot of time on it. But when you multiply, okay, when we multiply, we're just going to take 8 times 8, which is 64, carry my 6. 8 times 7, which is 56, plus 6, be 62. Now, if there's any mistakes made, it's usually right here. Okay? We're going over to the next digit. Okay? So therefore, we have to have a 0 right there. When you move over a digit, you have to add a 0 to your line of numbers. Okay? I'll show you another one here in a second that deals with when we have 3 numbers. Okay, but now you just multiply. Multiply 3 times 8, that's 4. Carry my 2. 3 times 7, which is 21, plus 2, be 23. Okay, now we add it straight down. 2,964. Okay, now they're going to tell you to estimate to see if your answer is reasonable. I would like you to do that, but you don't have to show it on paper. Okay? So let's look at this one to see if our answer is reasonable. Is 78 closer to 80 or 70? 80. Is 38 closer to 30 or 40? Okay? 40. So really, 80 times 40 would be how we'd estimate that. Well, 80 times 40 is 3,200. Okay? Yeah, that's reasonably close. Okay, it's not like real close, but most of them are not going to be real close. When you're dealing with 2-digit, 3-digit numbers that you're multiplying, if you're within 4, 5, 600, you're probably in the right neighborhood. Now, if we were to say that was like 29,640, and the estimate was 3,200, that's not close. Okay, that's not close at all. So that's an estimate. That's how you can estimate using the leading digit that we talked about, last week. So that's a pretty close estimate. Now let's look at one that has 3 digits. Let's see here. There's one, 309 times 156. 309 times 156. Now remember, let's say they gave us this one. I just saw it. Let me see it here. There it is. Let's say they gave us this, 2,207 times 23. Okay? Well, always put the one that has the least amount of digits on the bottom of your multiplication. It makes it easier. Okay, in other words, you wouldn't want to do this. You wouldn't want to go 23 times 2,207 like that. Okay, that you don't want to do that. Okay, always put the one that's the least amount of digits on bottom. Makes it a little easier on you. This one here, they both have the same amount of digits, so it doesn't really matter which one I put on bottom. 309 times 156. Okay, it's just multiplying it out. That's 54. Add a 0. Okay, once again, we moved to here, so we had to add a 0. All right, now we multiply that out. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay? The reason I'm going ahead and putting, for example, 6 times 9 is 54. There's your 4. I could carry a 5, but since that's a 0, you just write the 2 digits. Same thing here. 5 times 9 is 45. I did that because 5 times 9 is 45. Bring down your 5. Carry your 4, but that's a 0, so we're just going to bring the 4 down. Okay? Now we're on the 3rd digit, so I've got to add 2 more numbers, 2 more zeros, okay, because I moved to the 3rd digit in my problem. The 3rd digit would represent the hundreds place value. That's why I have 2 zeros, because we have how many zeros in 100? 2, okay? I was here at the tens place value. I added 1 0 because there's 1 0 in the number 10. That's why you put those there. Now, some people don't put the zeros there. They just move it over. I don't suggest doing that. Okay, I suggest you put the zeros. Okay, because the people I've seen do that where, in other words, they make it look like this. 1, 8, 5, 4, and then they just do 5, 4, 5, 1 like that, and they don't put the 0 right here, they tend to mess up. And so I would not suggest doing that. They tend to get their numbers confused, all of that. I've always been one that likes to have the zeros there. All right, now I have the zeros there. Now I just carry it out. Okay, so now I just go straight down. There's a 4. There's 10, carry my 1. That'd be 9, 13, 22, carry my 2. 3, 5 would be 8, 48,204. Okay, 48,204. All right, let's say I had this one, 16 times 339. That's what the original problem is. So, put 339 times 16. Put the 2-digit one on bottom, not the 3-digit one. Okay, it ends up being the same amount of multiplication. It just always seems easier for me to do that. So 6 times 9 is 54, carry my 5. 6 times 3 is 18 plus 5, be 23, carry my 2. 6 times 3 is 18 plus 2, 20. Bring down a 0. 9, 3, 3. Be 4, 2, carry my 1, 4, 5,424. 5,424. Now, let's look at this. Let's say I had 3,020 times 40. Okay? And they want us to solve that using mental math. Well, it's real simple. Anytime you have a 0 at the end of the number that you're multiplying by, like that 0 right there, you just bring it down. You don't have to multiply it out. You just bring that 0 down. Now, what's 4 times 0? What's 4 times 2? 8. Okay, what's 4 times 0? 0. What's 4 times 3? So I have 12,0800. 120,800. Okay, same thing holds true if I had this. If I had 440 times 200. Okay, all you have to do is bring down these two zeros. So I have 0, 0. 2 times 0 will be 0. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. 88,000. Okay. So it makes it a little easier to do that. All right. Now, if it, okay, never mind, that shouldn't be a problem. Looking through these. Yeah. All right. So, your homework. Told you it's going to be a short lesson. It's going to give you about, almost 35 minutes to do it. Your homework, write this down because it's individual problems. I didn't go like 1 through 20 because I'm trying not to give you too much of them. Let me look at it. All right, we have number 8, number 10, 12, 14, 18, 19, 23 through 26, 28, 30, and 32. Now let me look at that. Now I've written it down, make sure that's what I want to do. Let's see, 8, 10, 14, 18, 19, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Okay. So 2.2, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 19, 23, 26, 23 through 26, 28, 30, and 32. All right, like I said, you got about 30 minutes left in class. You can start working on that.